Hey everyone, James Neville-Taylor here, Builderall Ambassador and top affiliate for Builderall. And today I'm going to show you everything Facebook Organic. And Facebook Organic is where I got my start with Builderall and how I got a lot of leads for Builderall in the beginning. So it's a very powerful strategy and it works very, very well, just as well today as it did when I did it. I focus a lot more on paid traffic now, but if you have a low budget and you want to get a lot of leads, then this Facebook Organic method is very, very powerful. So I'm super excited to share it with you today. You're going to learn how Facebook works, how the algorithm works, how we can use the algorithm to our advantage instead of having it work against us, how to optimize your posts for engagement and getting more leads, the two different types of Facebook groups and how to get leads from both of them, and how to actually turn your Facebook profile into a funnel. So I'm super excited to share all this with you today. I'm going to jump on my computer now and show you on Facebook. Okay, so we're on Facebook now, and Facebook is an absolutely awesome platform for growing your business and building your brand. But there are certain ways of doing things with Facebook to ensure that they show your posts more. And the most important thing to remember is Facebook does not like direct linking. So on any of your posts where you're trying to get a lot of eyeballs on it, you should never link out to an external website. Facebook wants to keep as many people on their platform for as long as possible. And they also want to make sure that people are enjoying themselves. So if you create good posts where people are liking your content and commenting on your content, then you're a lot more likely to have a lot more eyeballs on your offers. So it's very, very important to create engaging content and create content which people like and people are going to comment on as well. So right now we're going to look at some of my most successful posts and really drill down into why they performed so well. So this is one of my most recent posts which has got a lot of engagement, a lot of comments, a couple of shares and a lot of likes and some loves as well. So the main thing is to get engagement on your posts. So you don't give everything away when you make your post, and you certainly don't put a link in the post. You create curiosity. You make people want to know more about what you're talking about. And it's also got to be something of value. So for example, in this post, content is massive. Everyone wants to get more content out there. And this was very, very important to a lot of people. So a lot of people commented on this. How can I do this? Info. And you don't actually ask for people to comment info because Facebook can now pick up on that. They can actually tell if you're asking for engagement, and they've lowered the reach if they think that you're asking for engagement for it to be shown. They don't like people tricking their algorithms, so you should never ask for comment below or like this and comment to discover the secret. I used to do that, it used to work, but it doesn't anymore. So you should never directly ask, but you should always create curiosity, make people want to know more, and then they'll comment on their own. Like you can see, this got 249 comments, which is massive. So Facebook pushed that out to a lot more people because so many people were liking, loving and commenting on it. And it's really important to get some comments and likes on it early. So if you can have a few friends commenting and liking on your stuff as soon as they go out. If you can get a few extra likes and comments on your post in the first 5 minutes of it being posted, Facebook will push it out to a lot more people. And with Facebook as well, it's important to know that posts die down pretty quickly. Unlike Pinterest, where posts will be shown by Pinterest a year, 2 years down the line, with Facebook it's only about a week. After a week you can pretty much guarantee you're not going to get any more engagement unless someone stumbles across it and randomly posts on it. I've had that before. I've had something pop up from a year ago where someone was scrolling down my Facebook profile, they commented on it and it just started blowing back up again because a couple of people started commenting on it. But for the most part, Facebook will stop pushing your posts out after a week or two, and then the engagement will just be dead. So this is another one of my more recent posts. And as you can see, it's got 161 comments and 46 engagements on there. So as you can see, just like the last post, there's a lot of emojis at the top. And when Facebook notifies people of something, there's a pop-up that comes up down here. So when they see all these different colors of all these different hearts and emojis and stuff pop up in the bottom, it immediately catches their attention, and they're more likely to go and have a look what it is. So that's why I usually put a lot of emojis at the beginning of a post, and also because if it's at the beginning of a post, it's more likely to catch people's eyes as they're scrolling. So you always want to think about how you can stop people from scrolling, because when people are on their phones especially, they're just scrolling, they're just moving their thumbs up and down and just looking for something interesting. So you really want to, like I said before, create curiosity and catch their attention from the get-go. Here's another post that got almost 200 comments and a lot of engagements, and as you can see, I've used the emojis again to grab attention. And on this one, I haven't used curiosity. I've just asked people if they actually want something of value, so that automatically gets engagement for giving stuff away for free. And you'll also notice that I always heart and reply to every single comment. So this is really important for engagement as well. And it's important not to do this all at the same time. So for example, if you have 50 comments on your post, you don't want to go and answer all 50 of them at once. I would answer maybe 20 of them. So in each one you can put info sent or info sent, did you get the info? That's a really powerful tactic that I've found, is if you say info sent, did you get it? You're then getting more engagement in the comments because you're asking a question, and you'll find that a quarter or half of people will say yes, thanks, I got it, which increases engagement even more. So I always heart all of the comments, and I will usually say info sent my friend, did you get it? And that increases engagement even more. So that's really, really powerful. And the reason why we don't answer all of the comments on here at once is because you're again playing with the engagement. So you answer 20 and that pushes up the engagement, and then 5 hours later you'll answer 20 more and that will push up the engagement again to give it a boost for Facebook to push it out to more people. Whereas if you answered all 50 at once, then you'd only get that one boost of engagement and then it's gone. So I always like to do a portion of them first and then push out even more a few hours later. So now you have a bunch of comments on your Facebook post. What do you do and how do you send people to where you want them to go? Because Facebook is getting worse and worse for blocking people for sending out links in messages. So how can we get around that? So my most engaged post got over 1,500 comments, and there's no way that I could send 1,500 links out in messages. Facebook would block me by the time I got to 20, 50. So how can we get people to go to where we want? How can we get them to our landing pages? How can we get them to our offers? And how can we get them to where we want to go? So this is a very, very awesome way that I've found to get people to go where you want them to go without Facebook even batting an eyelid. I've literally sent out 200 comments in the space of 10 minutes and Facebook has not done anything. So I'm a little bit hesitant to share this in case everyone starts doing it and it does get blocked, but I'm going to share it with you anyway because I want to deliver massive value to you here today. So I use two different strategies when I'm sending out links. I will either send them directly to my Facebook group, or I will send them directly to my Facebook page and get them to engage with a chatbot. So I build out a chatbot in Builderall, which is triggered by a single word, and I will say type engagement into my chatbot to discover the secret, to get this thing that I'm promoting or whatever. So people go over to my page and they will type in engagement and they will get the offer in the chatbot. Now, not only are they getting the offer, they're also getting subscribed to my chatbot, so I can now reach them over and over. But also, because I'm directing them to a Facebook link, Facebook doesn't care. You can send out hundreds of links to other Facebook groups to other Facebook links, Facebook groups or Facebook pages, and Facebook doesn't care because you are linking to their platform. So there's nothing in the algorithm, nothing in the settings that they've got which stops people from sending out links to their platform. And the beauty of this is you can put in a pinned post or a different post a link, and all you're doing is you're linking outside of Facebook in that one post or in the chatbot, but the masses of links that you're sending out are actually directing them to Facebook themselves, so that it doesn't get blocked, it doesn't even get flagged, you don't even get a warning. So it's a very ingenious way, if I do say so myself, that I've been using to get thousands of links out there without even Facebook batting an eyelid. So I would use this sparingly. Don't try and test it out and get us all blocked. But if you try and link out to other websites and sending out hundreds of links, you will get blocked. Probably after the first 20 is usually what they do. They've got a lot more strict on it over the last couple of years. So this is the way that I've found to get around it. So that is the best way to get engagement on Facebook and also be able to reach out to an unlimited number of people and get them to where you want to go. So like I said, lots of emojis to catch attention, invoke curiosity, and make a bold claim to get people to stop scrolling in their tracks. So another important thing for engagement posts is never underestimate the power of follow-up. After a few days, you can message everyone again and ask them if they had time to check out and what did they think of it. And this is so important, actually connecting with people, hearing their objections and their questions. It puts you in a much better position to make more powerful posts and more powerful follow-up later. So it's also very important to realize that a lot of people just simply forget. It's not that they don't want your opportunity or they're not interested in it, it's that they just literally forgot about it. So I would say a good 20% of the people that I follow up with said, oh sorry, I haven't checked it out yet, I haven't had a chance, because they've been so busy. So don't be afraid to follow up a couple of times until someone literally says, no, I'm not interested. So that is the best way to post, create engagement and reach people on Facebook. And you can do this on your personal wall or certain types of Facebook groups. And there are two types of Facebook groups, those that allow advertising and those that don't. And we'll talk about how to leverage those that don't in a moment. The groups that do allow advertising are usually very big groups with thousands of posts a day, and your posts usually get buried very quickly. Take this one for example. This is what is known as a spam group. People simply join to post their opportunities, and the engagement posts are the best way to get attention here. And again, never ever direct link. You always want to create engagement posts. If you direct link, no one will ever see it. So create engagement posts and consider gathering a group of 10, 20 plus friends to comment and engage on each other's posts to boost them in the algorithm. Now, you can use these groups to add people. You can add people from both types of groups. For example, here, if you see people who are commenting, who are asking for info, like this guy, you could add this guy because he specifically is asking for information about how to make money. And then you can go through and you can add people. And then you have a list of people who are interested in making money online, interested in what you have to offer. So then when you do make these engagement posts on your wall, you're more likely to get comments from the people that you've added. And it's very important to follow all the post directions that I just told you about in these groups by making it stand out, invoking curiosity and catching people's attention, because in these groups there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of people that are doing the exact same thing, so it's much harder. It's much easier to get a lot of engagement on your wall because there's so much noise in these groups. But if it's done right and you get engagement in the first 5 minutes, then Facebook is more likely to push it out to you. If you look at a lot of these posts in here, there's no comments. A lot of them will have no comments, no likes, or one like from the creator itself. So it's a lot harder to get a lot of engagement and a lot of attention in these groups. Another very important thing to note is do not post to 20 plus of these groups all at once. If you do, your engagement will be massively affected. If you post to 20 plus groups, Facebook will lower your reach massively. When I first started, I would post to 50 plus groups and get crickets. Just focus on one post every couple of days and try and mix it up a bit so you're not posting the exact same thing. And if you do post in lots and lots of groups, you may get banned for up to 3 months from posting in any groups at all. And trust me, you do not want that. Getting banned from being able to post in any groups for 3 months is not fun at all. Now, groups that don't allow advertising are very, very different. They don't allow links, they don't allow engagement posts or anything like that. These are known as value groups. But you can get leads from these groups as well. And the leads that you get from these groups are going to be a lot higher quality. So in these groups, you want to create useful content, engage on other people's content, and genuinely help out as much as you can. How do you notice a value group from a spam group? So for one thing, they generally have a lot less members. A lot of the spammy groups will have hundreds of thousands of members, and you'll also notice in the value groups, engagement is a lot higher. So if you look in my group, for example, there's a lot more engagement on all of the posts. So instead of having lots of posts with crickets, there's a lot more posts with engagement. So like I said, in these groups, you want to create useful content, engage on other people's content, and genuinely help out as much as you can. And this is going to make people want to check you out. You can become known as an authority and a helpful and awesome person in the community. So people will naturally come to you. And this is the best way to get leads and grow your tribe. And yes, it does take longer than just throwing an engagement post into a group and hoping for some engagement. And it requires for you to learn things, help people, and provide value. But it is the best way. It's the best way in the short term, and it's the best way in the long term, because you build a tribe of people who respect you and they actually come to you. So what's the first thing that people do when they see someone that they respect and they admire because they're providing so much value? They come over to your profile and they hover over it. And what's the first thing they see? They see your profile picture and they see your cover image. So if your cover image has something like, join my opportunity to earn $1 million or something like that, something spammy like that, then people are going to be turned off from that immediately. So if you see mine, it has my mission statement, what I help people with, and then an invitation to join my Facebook group. So it's not being pushy, it's not being spammy, and that's the first impression that people get from me. They see exactly what I'm about. And then the next thing people will do is they will actually click through to your profile. If you've provided a lot of value and helped people out, they'll want to know more about you. They'll explore on your profile. So this is where a very powerful tactic comes in, the profile funnel. And people are much more likely to buy from you because they've approached you and you've already helped them. You've already proven to be a helpful person in the community that you're being active in. So they've come to you. So this is a very powerful tactic which can grow you a long-term tribe of loyal followers. So on to the profile funnel, and this is one of my favorite things because so many people overlook this, so many people don't do this and don't utilize their profile the way that it should be used. So first we have the top image. So when someone clicks through and when someone hovers, the first thing they're going to see is that image. So click here to find out more in my new Facebook group. It's not a hard push, it's not asking them to buy anything from you, it's just, hey, you like what I'm doing? Check out more in my Facebook group. So they click on my top image and then my link to my Facebook group comes into the description. So they can join right there. They don't have to type anything in. They don't have to type a bit.ly link or anything like that. It's just there. Secondly is the featured image. So this is the featured image. Many people, they have 9 different images featuring a bunch of cool stuff on there, and that's awesome. That's cool to feature some stuff like this, but I have one big picture with a lot of smaller pictures inside it, but with one message. So how people can get a free resource, learn how I went from despair to a 6-figure speaker, affiliate and nomad. So who doesn't want to know that? So it's, again, creating curiosity. Now you can use this to send people directly to an affiliate link or directly to an offer or an opt-in page or something like that. But I would recommend sending them to something about you first. Warm them up first. Don't directly send them straight to an affiliate offer, because the conversion is going to be a lot lower. So for example, I have my Facebook group where I provide a lot of value in there. I provide a lot of resources, the free resources and everything like that. So I'm providing value. I'm warming people up to me. I'm getting people to know me more. And then there's my website, which explains everything about what I've done, my story and everything else like that. And then I link out to my various offers and everything else like that. So the most important thing is to warm people up to you first. Don't just go, here's my link, buy from me, here's my link, sign up for this. You need to let people in a bit more, let people know about you, share your story, share your struggles, share any good resources you've got. So I never link directly to an affiliate offer from here. It's always linking to get more resources from me, to get more help from me, and so people can learn more about me. And then afterwards, later on, much later on, is where I will ask for the sale. So I hope you're as excited as I am about these strategies that I've shown you, especially this strategy with the groups, because not only can you get leads from the spam groups, you can also get leads from the value groups by providing value, by helping people out, and then having your profile funnel set up properly. I've literally got thousands of dollars in organic sales just by people hovering over my profile in a group and then coming through to my Facebook profile. It takes them on a journey and lets them know more about me, and then presents my offers after they've got to know, like and trust me. And once it's set up, you can just go out and provide as much value in as many Facebook groups as you want, and you're just going to keep building your tribe. You're going to keep getting people coming into your profile funnel, and the profile funnel does the rest. So it's really, really powerful, and I'm really excited to share it with you, and I hope you're excited. I hope you can see the power of that profile funnel and giving value in the value groups. So finally is balance in your profile. You should not constantly create promotion after promotion after promotion. So like I said, give value, open up, tell stories, share things, and sprinkle in the promotions in between. With this profile funnel and consistently helping people in Facebook groups, you will grow a tribe and inevitably sell much, much, much more without spending a dime on paid advertising. And of course, paid advertising has its place, and I use paid advertising a lot, but that is another video entirely. So I hope you enjoyed this video, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one.